Comforting the Messenger of Allah sallam, Allah said to His Prophet, وَلَا يَحْزُنَكَ الَّذِينَ يُسَرِّعُونَ فِي الْكُفْرِ. Because the Prophet was eager for people's benefit, he would become sad when the disbelievers would resort to defiance, rebellion, and stubbornness. Allah said, do not be saddened by this behavior. إِنَّهُمْ لَنْ يَضُرُّوا اللَّهَ شَيْئًا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ أَلَا يَجْعَلَ لَهُمْ حَظًّا فِي الْأُخْرَةِ. For He decided with His power and wisdom that they shall not acquire any share in the hereafter. وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. Allah said about the disbelievers, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ اشْتَرَوُا الْكُفْرَ بِالْإِيمَانِ, by exchanging disbelief for faith. لَنْ يَضُرُّوا اللَّهَ شَيْئًا. Rather, they will only harm themselves. وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. Allah said next, وَلَا يَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَنَّمَا نُمْلَى لَهُمْ خَيْرٌ لَأَنفُسِهِمْ إِنَّمَا نُمْلَى لَهُمْ لِيَزْدَادُوا إِثْمًا وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ. This statement is similar to Allah's other statements. أَيَحْسَبُونَ أَنَّمَا نُمِدُّهُمْ بِهِ مِنْ مَالٍ وَبَنِينَ نُسَارِعُ لَهُمْ فِي الْخَيْرَةِ بَلْ لَا يَشْعُرُونَ. And فَذَرْنَا وَمَنْ يُكَذِّبُ بِهَذَا الْحَدِيثِ سَنَسْتَدْرِجُهُمْ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ وَلَا تُعْجِبْكَ أَمْوَالُهُمْ وَأَوْلَادُهُمْ إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ أَنْ يُعَذِّبَهُمْ بِهَا فِي الدُّنْيَا وَتَزْهَقَ أَنفُسُهُمْ وَهُمْ كَافِرُونَ. Allah then said, مَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيَذَرَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ عَلَى مَا أَنْتُمْ عَلَيْهِ حَتَّى يَمِيزَ الْخَبِيثَ مِنَ الطَّيِّبِ. Meaning, He allows a calamity to happen, and during this calamity his friend becomes known and his enemy exposed, the patient believer recognized and the sinful hypocrite revealed. This ayah refers to Uhud, since Allah tested the believers in that battle, thus making known the faith, endurance, patience, firmness, and obedience to Allah and His Messenger that the believers had. Allah exposed the hypocrites in their defiance, reverting from jihad, and the treachery they committed against Allah and His Messenger. This is why Allah said, مَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيَذَرَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ عَلَى مَا أَنْتُمْ عَلَيْهِ حَتَّى يَمِيزَ الْخَبِيثَ مِنَ الطَّيِّبِ. Mujahid commented, He distinguished between them during the day of Uhud. Qatada said, He distinguished between them in jihad and hijrah. Allah said next, وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيُطْلِعَكُمْ عَلَى الْغَيْبِ, meaning, you do not have access to Allah's knowledge of His creation, so that you can distinguish between the believer and the hypocrite, except by the signs of each type that Allah uncovers. Allah's statement, وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَجْتَبَى مِنْ رُسُلِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ, is similar to another ayah, عَلِمُ الْغَيْبِ فَلَا يُظْهِرُ عَلَى غَيْبِهِ أَحَدًا إِلَى مَنْ ارْتَضَى مِنْ رَسُولٍ فَإِنَّهُ يَسْلُكُ مِنْ بَيْنِ يَدَيْهِ وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِ رَصَدًا, the all-knower of the unseen, and He reveals to none His unseen, except to a messenger whom He has chosen, and then He makes a band of watching guards to march before Him and behind Him. Allah then said, فَآمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرُسُلِهِ, obey Allah and His Messenger, and adhere to the law that He legislated for you. وَإِن تُؤْمِنُوا وَتَتَّقُوا فَلَكُمْ أَجْرٌ عَظِيمٌ, the censure of selfishness and warning against it. Allah said, وَلَا يَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ يَبْخَلُونَ بِمَا آتَهُمُ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ هُوَ خَيْرًا لَهُمْ بَلْ هُوَ شَرٌّ لَهُمْ. Think that it is good for them. Nay, it will be worse for them. Therefore, the ayah says that the miser should not think that collecting money will benefit him. Rather, it will harm him in his religion and worldly affairs. Allah mentions the money that the miser collected on the day of resurrection, سَيُطَوَّقُونَ مَا بَخِلُوا بِهِ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Al-Bukhari recorded that Abu Hurairah said that the Messenger of Allah ﷺ said, مَنْ آتَاهُ اللَّهُ مَالًا فلم يؤدي زكاته مثل له شجاعا أقرع له زبيبتان يطوقه يوم القيامة يأخذ بلهزمتيه يعني بشدقيه يقول أنا مالك أنا كنزك. His wealth will be made in the likeness of a bald-headed poisonous male snake with 2 black spots over the eyes. The snake will encircle his neck and bite his cheeks and proclaim, I am your wealth, I am your treasure. The Prophet then recited the ayah, وَلَا يَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ يَبْخَلُونَ بِمَا آتَهُمُ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ هُوَ خَيْرًا لَهُمْ بَلْ هُوَ شَرٌّ لَهُمْ, until the end. Al-Bukhari, but not Muslim, collected this hadith using this chain of narration. Ibn Hibban also collected it in his Sahih.